Hey guys, Coach Amy here. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a holistic health coach specializing in weight loss with pre-diabetic clients, a PhD student of integrative and functional nutrition minoring in mind-body medicine, and a certified personal trainer, also founder of Culinary Medicine for Everyday Living YouTube channel. If you haven't checked it out, I'll link it below after this live, and please check it out. Last week, I began the series on how to heal your relationship with food through mindful practice. A little bit of the research background, you could go back to the introduction video last week. I'll also link that below. Mindfulness has been shown to help in long-term weight loss, as well as those with binge eating disorder and other disordered eating patterns. So with mindfulness and a commitment to having and living your best life, you can begin to heal your relationship with food and have a healthy relationship with it. My intention is for you to have evidence-informed takeaways, practical recommendations you can implement, and we're working through. I've asked you to get a food journal and work through this process to get the most of this learning experience, because most importantly, I want you to enjoy your food, have a positive relationship. I want you to be living a vibrant, healthy, fulfilled life where you can serve your community and be the best for your family and those that you care about the most. Nutrition heals and the mind-body connection is real. And when we tune in, it becomes natural, a natural process that we fuel our bodies and can heal that relationship. So last week also, I started working through Dr. Michelle May's work called the Mindful Eating Cycle, because it provides a framework for you to start journaling and really uncover your relationship, your current relationship with food, so that you can begin to heal it. The cycle involves asking yourself questions, starting with your why. Because if you know why you're eating when you're not hungry, or why you're overeating, or why you have an unhealthy relationship with food, you can begin to heal that. So the questions are why, when, what, how much, and where. Last week, we started with our why, and then we went into the when. Today, we're going to work through what do I eat, which can also be the question of what do I want to eat. These are all questions to ask. So Dr. May says, eat what you love. Nutrition information should be a tool and not a weapon. Trust yourself, because when guilt is no longer a factor, common sense will prevail. She goes on to say, eat with awareness and purpose, because ultimately, when we eat to fuel the vibrant life that we crave, food doesn't have power over us anymore. And there's research to support this, guys, too. I pulled it up last night on my ongoing research in grad school. I'll link the article about that below for my science nerds. But Dr. May goes on to say, we can eat what we love and love to love what we eat. Eating can become something that we enjoy, no longer a punishment, deprivation, or guilt, but the way that we fuel our heart, body, mind, and spirit. So guys, grab your journals today, or come back to this tonight when you have time to sit down. So as you work through this process, you are learning about your unhealthy eating patterns, so you can begin to set goals in how to care for yourself, whatever those reasons may be. That you might be a stress eater, you might be eating because you're bored, you might be overeating because you have been on yo-yo diets where you're restricting yourself and then you have that rebound effect. So here are the questions. What do I eat? Start there. So look at, what do I eat in a typical day? And this is, again, a journey. And then you might ask yourself, would an awareness journal help me recognize patterns? The answer is yes, and that's why I've asked you to get a journal so you can actually spend time reflecting on your current relationship with food. Ask yourself, what types of food do I feel like eating when I'm eating for emotional reasons? Why do I choose those foods? What am I trying to feel emotionally with those foods? It may go back to childhood, where you're wanting to reward yourself, and you might need more support. You might need to reach out to friends and family. Ask yourself, do I restrict myself from eating certain foods? Remember, that can have a rebound effect, which later causes you to give in and overeat exactly the things that you were trying to restrict yourself from. And do I feel any guilt when I eat? Guilt is a negative emotion, and it's associated with unhealthy eating patterns, which is what we're trying to uncover, right, in this process. Am I afraid of losing control when I eat certain foods? What health issues do I need to be aware of when deciding what to eat? That's a big one. You need to be in consideration of the health issues that you may have. What could I eat that would help me feel better? What can I eat to help me become healthier? Are there any areas of my nutrition that I could improve on right now? And what specific shift would I like to make at this time? So again, moving away from restricting yourself and focusing in on what you can add to add more nutrition. What can I add to nourish my body? Often that's just more fruits and vegetables. Focus on adding more nutrition. In my practice, I work with my clients. We look at their favorite meals that they already love, and we look at how we can just add nutrition, or make some shifts so that they're more nutritious. This is a fun thing to do that I really enjoyed. It's one of my favorite parts. I love working with food. That's why I started culinary medicine for everyday living, and I will have a series on how to work through that process as well. But what kind of healthier food options could I have on hand when I'm hungry? How can I make the perfect food choice every time to satisfy both my body and my mind? And is it really possible to eat anything but not everything? And the answer is actually yes. When you have a healthy relationship with your food, you can eat anything but not everything. And often involves looking into your life and seeing, what else do I need? It might be the support of a friend. You might need better time management, or like you might need to reprioritize things. Really look at your priorities in life and manage your time better. You might need a hobby to fill that boredom. You might need more sleep. That is a huge one. Sleep is so big. So use your journal, guys. Reflect on these questions, and then also reflect on what else you might need in your life, and write down one small first step and set it as a goal. This week, for instance, a big one that I see is I'm going to put my cell phone away at maybe 8:30 p.m. Could be 9:30 for you. Take a hot shower, have a cup of tea, herbal tea, read, and have my lights off by 10:30 p.m. so I can get a good night's sleep. If you're a mom or a dad, it might start like this. I'm going to start getting the kids ready for bed an hour earlier so that I can do these things for myself, right? And guys, I'm a nutrition coach. Meal prep and adding more veggies is certainly something we set goals on, but often the goal setting involves building out habits such as these to support your whole health. Living a vibrant life and having a healthy relationship with food requires looking outside of just your nutrition. When we do this, we begin to unravel that unhealthy relationship with food. Why do I eat when I'm not hungry? And so you can begin to heal that relationship, guys, so that you're eating to nourish your body to fuel the vibrant life that you are truly craving. Tuning into your true needs, whether that be emotional support, better stress management, better time management, maybe reprioritizing. Look at my priorities. Maybe you need a hobby. Food becomes what it's intended to be again, fuel for the vibrant life that you're truly craving. The weight loss and health benefits are a happy side effect when you approach food in this way and learn to eat mindfully. So the takeaways again, when you are incorporating mindful eating, there's no judgment. You're not judging yourself. This is an opportunity to learn about what your body needs, what your mind needs. Mindful eating is about becoming aware of how we feel when we eat, emotionally and physically. Tuning in, slowing down. Again, I'm going to link a research article about slowing down one bite at a time. Finish the bite that you have before you start the next bite and really eat with mindfulness and purpose. Mindful eating is a way to heal your relationship with food. Weight loss becomes a happy side effect. So tonight's homework is to take your food journal out and answer these questions. What do I eat? What do I eat in a typical day? What types of food do I feel like eating when I'm eating for emotional reasons? What are the emotional reasons? Why do I go to those foods? Am I restricting myself from certain foods and then later give in and overeat or binge eat on those foods? Do I have any guilt around food, right? You need to like release the guilt. Am I afraid of losing control when I eat? And what health issues do I need to take into consideration when I eat? And what could I eat to help me feel healthier and feel good? Are there any areas of my diet and nutrition that I could improve upon? And what specific shifts would I like to see? And again, I said an often good step is move away from restriction. Focus on what you can add, what you can eat, what makes you feel good. And another thing that I do when I work with my clients in their food journals is really to pay attention to these physical cues after you eat. Are you starving in a few hours? Am I cranky? Do I feel sleepy? And then I work through what those signals often mean biologically in a biochemical reaction, so that you can learn to fuel which foods make you feel better. What kind of foods, when you take that information, what kind of foods can I keep on hand so that I have healthier options when I'm hungry that make me feel vibrant? How can I make the perfect food choice to satisfy both my body and my mind? And is it really possible to have a healthy relationship with food? What else do I need in my life? What am I trying to feel when I'm eating if I'm not hungry? Do I need to phone a friend? Do I need better time management? Do I need to reprioritize the things in my life? Do I need weekend plans? Do I need something to look forward to or to keep myself engaged in the weekend? Do I need more sleep? Again, guys, that's a big one. Use your journal. Reflect on what else do you need. It's going to be individual to you. And then what first step can I take to fuel that need that my body? And then again, for that example, I'm going to put my cell phone away at 8:30 and the lights out by 10:30, and fill in the blanks of what you're going to do in those 2 hours to unwind and prepare for sleep. Parents, you might need to put your kids to bed, get them and start them an hour earlier. So guys, again, if you feel like you could benefit from a nutrition coach to give you this guidance, support you, be your accountability partner, help you work through achievable goals, right? SMART goals, it's important that you can measure, but they're achievable so that you build on them incrementally and that you can have success, because the more success, that creates more motivation in your life. So remember, guys, journal along through this process. Tomorrow, we're going to be looking at how and how much. So thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Bye-bye for now.